Hi guys, I hope everyone's doing well. So it's so funny because I noticed so many readers read on Bill Barr today, which is exactly like I woke up in my mind being like, read on Bill Barr. I really tried not to listen to anyone because I don't want to be influenced. So my feeling is because Trump is so mad at Barr, demanding that he, announce investigations and arrest people. I mean, it's just outlandish, but he wants an authoritarian government and he wants his Bill Barr to be there doing authoritarian things, arresting people, starting fake, investigations. And the weird thing is for me, I feel like Bill Barr is abandoning Trump, right? Like that's the feeling I get because he's sort of been like quiet. So I'm like, maybe he's changed his mind. He knows Trump is losing and he's like, I'm not going down with Trump, right? I asked my pendulum and I immediately got connected with the energy. And I was like, is Barr abandoning Trump? And I got no. So that really very much surprises me because that's not what I feel. But I thought, let's see what the cards have to say about it. So, okay, Bill Barr. What's going on with you, Bill Barr? What are you up to? What are you thinking about? What are you about to do? What can we expect from you in the next couple weeks? Okay, so here's what I get, and this is just my read, my feelings and views for entertainment purposes only. So it's like I have good news and bad news, which I feel like a lot of my reads are. No, that I don't see that Bill Barr is abandoning anything. In fact, I think he's about to come out at least, strong in his way with something. This Ace of Pentacles at the base. This Chariot and this Hanged Man that he's in right now. This is what we're feeling. Like, why is he so quiet? Why is he seems as that he's retreated in some way. Well, he's about to come out with something, this Chariot. I tried to read this as, does this mean maybe he's leaving the White House? But the Chariot is not how he would leave the White House. I mean, he would sort of slink away, right? And, an Ace of Pentacles isn't really how you leave a White House either. Like, that wouldn't be sitting beneath you. And I should say also, because of these first two cards, we have this Queen of Swords covered by a Nine of Wands. So the Queen of Swords would suggest some kind of information. And then this card just feels like so much meaning to me. This is, defense, holding one's ground. But, look at that card. It's like, is he getting ready to, and I know people have pointed out, and my concern has been that, is he going to act really authoritarian and just act crazy? I don't know. There's something coming. I don't know. I don't know if that's an indictment or it could also just be an investigation. It seems like a weird time to start an investigation. I don't know if that's just some kind of evidence, real or fake that he has. But don't worry. By the way, I see a blue wave right here. And just all the best things over this. It feels like his energy, whatever his scheme is very centralized right here. And this heavy and I'm telling you, dark energy, dark power energy, scheming, this Three of Pentacles. Because I wanted to throw cards on this because the funny thing is also the read doesn't really tell me what happens with this or this. What is he coming out with? It just ends right there. And it's like the blue wave is right here. So it's possible just that it doesn't go anywhere. But I think it might kind of hit with a oh gosh feeling. I mean so, I think it'll just feel ugly. It's like we have to see the last of this and death being the end. I mean, the last of this dark power. Look at that with the Magician and death. The last of this dark power, because the Magician is power. And the Death, I feel that just kind of dreadful feeling. And then this Three of Pentacles tells me, like, it's the scheme, it's the plan. They're all just sort of planning this thing. Different powers that be, like, okay, let's ready, like, we're gonna do it. Let's drop this thing, whatever this thing is. Ugh, so sick of them. You know, whoever, is there a Queen of Swords? Is this possibly a reporter? There's gonna be a story or a person. I took a walk after this read and felt I got some clarity on a couple things. I was stuck on who this Queen of Swords is, and I think I finally got it. Ghislaine Maxwell, and something she knows or some information she has that maybe will come out. I know a court just ruled that some transcripts from her case will be made public on Thursday, so maybe it's related to that. I don't know, but I feel she's here. Swords indicate information, and this Nine of Wands is Barr, stressed and defensive. So whatever power move he attempts he has a serious need to hold on to power, because he's not ready to be vulnerable to whatever a Biden administration might look into. And defense, this is their last ditch effort to protect their power, possibly to keep them out of jail. I mean, this is a guy in jail. It's like, you know, instead of letting yourself get caught, try to throw out accusations to other people. I don't know if I already mentioned this Six of Wands up here with this Hanged Man. It's like, it tells me again, they think they've got something. The Six of Wands being a triumph or glory. And my head just felt a lot of energy. So this Six of Wands glory card is exactly the kind of top dog power I'm talking about that he's not ready to give up. So that's validating to my feeling on this here in the past position. They think they've got something and they're about to come out with it. Don't worry. It ends here. It doesn't go anywhere, okay? What else do I have? Yeah, so because I was trying to figure out what in the world do you have there, Bill Barr, beneath the surface. And I got this Strength, this Wheel of Fortune, okay. So this Strength card with this Wheel of Fortune, I saw this Wheel of Fortune in another read on this scheme that they're, you know, I don't even want to say the scheme because it's Russian disinformation and I shouldn't even speak of it. But the thing they're trying to force, it's like they're trying to control the Wheel of Fortune. Oh yeah, and that's the Strength. They're trying to control the Wheel of Fortune. They're trying to control the outcomes, the outcome of this election. They're trying to control us and the momentum that we're on toward Joe Biden. And here's Joe Biden. He's coming up as this King of Cups. Like, you know, people pointed out, like, it's an obvious, we know it's a Russian disinformation campaign. Sorry about those weird audio noises. I do not know what that is. That they are pushing on the American people. But for some reason, it's still painful. It does hurt emotionally, Biden. That's what I'm feeling. If you're not seeing it, great. You know, because I do see him, I mean, over and over. You know, he's there at the end and everything like that. I just think it's like a little bit of a difficult road for him because he loves his son so much. You know, he's just an emotional and sensitive guy. And as much as we might say it's a stupid, dumb story, I know it is. But he doesn't like his son being attacked. You know, this Five of Cups, this regret, there's pain. There's some emotional pain. And I've seen this over and over with him. And I'm glad that when we see him out there on the trail, he's happy. I'm glad we've got so many great people behind him and everything's going great. And I hope and it will keep up. I see his wife here and they're angry. You know, they're angry. That's all whatever it is, and however, it's the fact that it's not going to work and it's going to end. It's still a painful thing for some people. It's painful to be under attack or to have your child under attack. And you know, there are the major arcana are like here. Like, I just keep thinking, I feel like it's over. I feel like it's just smooth sailing. I'm not sure. And this does feel like smooth sailing, I'll be honest. it just feels like there might be one more thing they try to drop down before this thing is over. So, I mean, here I've got the Star, the Temperance, the Fool. Like, at first I was trying to figure out, how does this apply to Bill Barr and his scheme? Does he feel this good about it all? But I actually feel this is us. This is like the North Star, the guiding light, and the Temperance. This tells me, like, whatever, we're just a little bit, we're a lot smarter. We're a lot smarter, and we're going to be like, let me look at what you've got there. And, like we've been doing with anything they try to dish out, the majority of people can look at it and realize it just doesn't hold up. Two messages on these cards. In this Star card, we have our higher minds, and in this Temperance card, we have our mental and emotional balance. So if they try to startle or shake us with any power move, we won't react the way they want us to. We won't panic or freak out. We'll simply see through their games and be fairly calm and dismissive of falsehoods. And I see us doing that more and more. And I feel that really robs them of the power they're looking for. So that's great. And it just feels like we have like the spiritual energy. I mean, look at all this blue. This is a blue wave heading out to these wonderful cards. Love, romance, accomplishment, and the Empress. This is my like America blessed card here. And I also feel the Empress who's often pregnant. Like, we are pregnant with our vote, basically. Like, we're so ready for a new age. This Fool card being that new age, like starting over, like zero. And I also thought of this because I'm like, wait, this is a Bill Barr read. I think he knows whatever he's doing. It's like he's walking off a cliff. Like, maybe it'll ruin me. Maybe it'll say, he just doesn't know. He's walking off a cliff. But I feel like this is also, when I feel it with these cards, I'm like, okay, well, this is us. Or, people who are rejecting all this negativity and artificial, dark propaganda theater. We don't want that. We want this. So, oh yeah. And then also with these cards, I do feel this for Bill Barr. Like, okay, this actually does answer a little bit. Why do we end on all of this love and peace? And it's because like, this King of Wands is like a judgment. I suppose the judgment is made on him, on them. And I have said I think they should impeach him. And if they do impeach him, this Five of Pentacles, he loses. No matter what he loses, whether this is an impeachment or just our judgment on whatever comes. Like, it's not going to affect our votes. It's not going to affect our future. Everything's going to be fine because we're going to make judgments on him and on them. This is his loss, this Five of Pentacles. He loses everything. And Six of Pentacles, that he's like a beggar. This is him like, I'm like, he's going to be begging for jobs. No one's going to want to touch him. No one's going to want to be associated with him. But it could also be him like, please let me walk away. Please, I don't know. But this is him losing and begging. And this is our judgment on... I say our judgment, but I think that King of Wands could be an actual judge or investigator that also helps put an end to this. The situation, it just ends here somehow. Doesn't get anywhere. The blue wave is too strong. So I went over the Empress, this Ace of Cups. It's like, this is just a new love. This Two of Cups is everybody coming together. I keep getting this Two Cups. I really think this is unity with the people. Like, unity, love, burst of love. This has to be the new, the Empress, and this is America, the beautiful. We're talking about clean air, clean water, peacefulness, truth, kindness, empathy. The feminine, rising, the feminine nature rising in all of us, men and women. And for that balance, and then the Nine of Pentacles is just the win for Democrat. So obviously, yeah, this does, whatever this dark, it just feels like a ton of bricks, this stuff. Like, ugh, I feel like it's getting like flushed while this, oh, interesting. Like Not to be gross and get into the toilet, but flushing and then the new water coming in. So this is just gonna get flushed. That's the message. I'm curious if others are saying he actually is walking away, he's done, but that's what I'm getting with my cards. So that's that for me, and thanks for watching. I really like sharing my reads with you guys. I hope you like them too, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.